Hi, this video is going to show you how to create a class in your Scratch account and how to add students to that class. So I'm already signed in to Scratch because I enrolled for an educator account. I have this My Classes button. When I click on it, and when it brings me to this section that allows me to create classes, I know that my educator account has been verified. I will also receive an email indicating that it has been. So to create a class, well, we can see that I already have one here called Mr. Gallery Math. To create a new class, I'm going to press the New Class button in the top right. And I just got to give it a name and a description. Click Add Class when you're done. So now the next step is to add students. So I'm going to go to the Students tab at the top. And there's two ways we can do it. We can create our own usernames for our students by one by one, doing it this way, by adding new students one at a time. Or we can get a student sign up link, and we can give the students the link either through Google Classroom or through mail, and they just click on the link and they create their own account. So it's important to know that either way, students are going to have to write down their password that they choose. So let's take a look at this way first. I'll add a student using the one-by-one method. It's important to know that whoever I assign this account to, that the password for them to get in will be RCDSB teacher test, which is my username. So this will be your username that you've chose for Scratch. So then I'm going to click Add Student. And we can now see that we have that one student in our Scratch classroom. But this student hasn't signed in yet. So let's sign in as this student so we can see what that looks like. So when students go to Scratch, they'll have to click Sign In. They'll put in the username that you gave them, and their default password will be your username. Okay, so you'll notice that teachers or students get an error message, and then it boots them in to having them kind of go through the same process that you went through to create your account. So click Get Started. Now here's where it gets students to choose a new password. So they'll have to make sure that they write this down. They'll have to complete their birth date and country and gender. We can now see that this student is enrolled in Scratch and is now in your class. So let's go back and see what the teacher sees now. So I'll go back to My Classes. And we can see this is the student that just enrolled. So if I click on Account Settings, it shows us a couple different ways that we can change the student's password if they forget. So we can prompt the student to have their password reset, in which case they would do it, or we can manually change it ourselves. The second way to get students enrolled in your class is through the student sign up link. So let's take a look at that. When we click on the student sign up link, we have to agree to the terms, click Get Link, and then we get a link that can be shared with students, either posted in Google Classroom or through mail, but we have to get this link to the students. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to sign out, and then we'll act as though we are a student. So the student clicks on the link. They get notified that they're joining a class, and then they have to create their own username and password. They still have to fill out all the information, and then they get added to the class. So I hope this video showed you the two ways that you can add students to your class and how to create a new class in Scratch. Thanks for watching.